Karnataka government submits a stampede report to the High Court. Government report shifts the stampede that's blamed to the RCB. Report cites serious lapses and mismanagement. No formal permission for RCB bash. Report says RCB went ahead with the bash without permission. Also poor crowd management by the organization. Well, absolutely bizarre, with the government representatives including the Deputy Chief Minister who were there at the event when this stampede took place. The government says, now we've got nothing to do with this, blaming the RCB for it. They were responsible. Poor crowd management by the organization, and the bash went ahead without permission is what is now being said in this report. Remember, it's a government report. If there was no permission, the big question is, why did the Deputy Chief Minister be a part of it? Sagai is with us for the latest. Sagai, the Deputy Chief Minister, government representatives were a part of this bash. Now the government report says we had no formal permission for it. So why was there government representation? I mean, this is as bizarre can get, isn't it?
Absolutely. There were two events which has been organized. One at Vidhan Soda, and the government claims that it was been organized by them at Vidhan Soda, and the incident happened at Chinnaswamy Stadium. And they say that they have advertised much before they could even seek the permission of the government. For an example, if they put out a tweet on their social media account stating that there will be a celebration tomorrow, they put out around 7:01 p.m. But the permission was sought after putting out a tweet. So the government was on a back foot, stating that if at all, if they ignore or if they don't grant permission for this particular celebration, probably the opposition will try to take a mileage, because the emotions were quite high at that point of time when large number of people started to gather on the streets of Bengaluru on the night when RCB won the match. So keeping all these things in the mind, the government went ahead and said, why you are in a hurry to organize an event like this, because they don't have enough police personnel to deploy in and around Chinnaswamy Stadium, because their police personnel are working overnight when the match happened, because entire Bengaluru was standstill. Everybody were hooked up to TV, and many of them were in pubs and bars where the police were deployed in every nook and corner of Bengaluru, and everybody worked overnight, and there were very less police personnel according to police department, and they said that they cannot handle this, but still RCB forced them to do that, KACA forced them to do that according to the report. So we need to wait and watch how the government is going to take this forward, because a status report has been published. As we speak now, the cabinet will begin around 11 o'clock, where there will be a complete report of retired Judge Michael D. Kunna's report will be discussed in Vidhan Soda.
You know, Sagai, this is absolutely shocking. You know, talk to us about what else does this report say as far as putting the blame on RCB is concerned. What about their own accountability vis-a-vis maintenance of law and order? Was the government also not responsible for this mismanagement, really?
See, I was one of the eyewitnesses to this entire incident near Chinnaswamy Stadium, and if you notice that when incident happened, there were very less police personnel which was being deployed. And even if you see, the report clearly says that there were less police personnel in and around stadium. And what we also get to learn is that the police had anticipated the kind of crowd which used to come to attend a cricket match. But this was 10 times more than that. For example, if a stadium can fit around around 30,000, 35,000 of crowd, there were around 3 lakh crowd which was gathered outside Chinnaswamy Stadium. So they didn't have enough police personnel to handle the crowd at that point of time. Probably that is one of the reasons why this kind of stampede incident has happened, and everybody should be blamed, whether it is the government, police or RCB or KACA. 11 valuable life have been lost in this particular incident, and definitely everybody have to be blamed. But the government now says that there was a systematic failure of KACA, RCB and police personnel in this entire report.
Sagai Raj, I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Sagai getting us up to speed with the details of what the report that has been submitted by the government in court says, essentially washing their hands of this entire situation, of this stampede, saying that the government has got nothing to do with this. The blame is on Royal Challengers Bengaluru. RCB is to be blamed, is what this government report says.